launchers. They change the look and feel of your device instantly. So far we've learnt that you can make your own launcher using custom apps, or you can download a preset launcher to suit your tastes. So, let's take a look at 3 launchers from 2013 that I thought were pretty cool. So if you're a bit of a Windows fan, this next launcher may be for you. This launcher is called Launcher 8. So it pretty much mimics the Windows Phone 8 feel all the way down to the live tile icons and moving pictures. I've done a launcher like this before, but that was for Windows Phone 7, and this one has been pretty updated and is pretty cool. So getting started, you can pretty much scroll up and down as you would in the normal tile interface, and as expected you can move and reshape and resize your tiles in the way that you'd like. Now, one thing that's interesting here is that live wallpapers are available, which of course is normal for Android, but not so much for the actual Windows Phone operating system. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a bounce effect as you scroll up and down, and you can also double tap to change your wallpaper, as you would have seen in my previous videos. So moving along to the options of Launcher 8, we can see that we can select our tile colors or the transparency of our tiles, or things such as the background colors, wallpapers, status bar, animations, all that kind of thing. And there's also a lock screen area to edit, and also an application list to edit as well. There's a whole lot to play around with this application, but I'm just going to be briefly going through it just to give you an idea and an impression. Alright, so what actually happens when you click on one of these tiles? Well, as you can see, it kind of just throws your experience out of the Windows 8 environment into your stock Android experience for your phone, which can be a bit disjointed and doesn't look too good, but there's a way to actually change that, which I'll show you in a second. You can download some third-party applications that follow along with the Windows 8 theme. So if you long press on any icon and click on the top left, you can see that there's a option to bind application. And what this basically does is allows you to select an application to open when you click on that icon. So as you can see there, it's got a Windows Phone 8 dialer, which is a lot better looking than the stock one. And you can go into Windows 8 Contacts application here, so it just kind of follows along the same theme. And if you want, you can go even further into your messaging, and if you click straight on messaging, then it's got a Windows Phone 8 feel to it as well. Now, I've shown this before in previous videos, but it's just in case some of you guys have missed that. And even music has been modified here as well. This is something called Uber Player, and I recommend it. It's a really good looking player, one of the best looking ones for Android, I think. And as you can see on the right hand side, if you scroll along, you end up with just all your apps in alphabetical order, which is the way Windows does things. So it's pretty cool, and I recommend Launcher 8. Okay, so let's take a look at Smart Launcher. Now, the first thing that you'll be greeted with is a whole bunch of options to select your preference application per a certain category. So you just go along and set this all up, so for your internet, phone, camera, and text messaging and all that. And the reason is because of this. This is the main screen in Smart Launcher, so it's a quite a different idea to your normal home screen. So basically all your main applications that you would use most often are always there in easy access for you. So as usual, if you want, you can go along and select and change your live wallpaper. So if I click on my messaging, it opens up my messaging straight away. If I click on my browser, it opens up my browser, so just like that. And on the bottom left, you'll be able to see that there's a little area to actually go into your main app drawer. So this is all of your applications split into different kind of categories. So in a way, it's kind of like relaunch. I don't know if you've seen my video, but it's the same kind of deal. So all your applications are split up automatically into different categories. Well, let's take a look at some of the preferences. So as you can see here, there's some widget support, and that is only available in the full version. So as it turns out, you do get some extra pages with some widgets of your choice, but you do have to pay for that version of this application. So that's pretty unfortunate, but it still works quite well with just the regular free version. So let's take a look deeper into some of these settings. And of course, we have our transition effect, and this kind of just changes the refresh animation of our icons. So you can choose any one you like there. There's a bunch of interesting ones, so just have a play around with that. We also have icon size controls, so if you want little or all the way to very big, I'm not sure what that means. You can even have left-handed controls if you want the the main menu on the right hand side. You can actually install themes, and I've gone ahead and downloaded one here. It's the Ps3 theme, so if you're familiar with PlayStation, you'll be able to see that it's changed. The icons on the left hand side are now PlayStation icons, which I thought was pretty cool, and it's just that extra level of customizations if you want it. And you can also see the flipping transition there. And the awesome thing about this application is it works both in portrait and landscape, which is always good to have. So yeah, there you have it. That is Smart Launcher. So it's one of those launchers that isn't very well known, but it does deserve some recognition. But in my opinion, it could have a few more features in the free version, but it's still a very good launcher, and check it out, it's free from the marketplace. Alright, so this next launcher gets the award for being almost good, almost useful, but just needs more features. And that, of course, is none other than the new Facebook Home. So let's take a look at it, shall we? So when you first install Facebook Home from the Play Store, this is what you'll first end up with. It's a large scrolling feed of all your friends' pictures and just basically your Facebook feed with statuses and things like that. So you can get this bubble, which is your profile picture, and switch it around to the Messenger, apps or text messaging. And when you go into the apps, it gives you a list of all your applications, and you can scroll through them like that. Or if you want, you can go all the way to the extreme left, and it has just a straight list of every application that you have installed on your device. And from here you can check statuses, upload photos, or check into different places that you want to do. So it's very Facebook orientated, and it's just really for people that love Facebook. And there's a bit more to it here. There's when you get a text message, if you have the Facebook Messenger installed, it actually has little bubbles that come up with a little chat feed of your actual text messages. And I thought that was quite interesting, and I thought that was a pretty good feature which could be utilized a little bit more in many other launchers or many other applications in Android in general. So with that little chat head bubble thing, I'm not sure what you really call it, you can actually switch that anywhere around on your screen, and it stays on top of all the other pages on your Facebook feed. And more interestingly, that little chat bubble actually stays on top of any application in your phone entirely, so you can go up and open up any application that you wish, and that chat log will always be there ready for you to access and reply whenever you need it. And yeah, so I thought that was a pretty cool, interesting feature. But as for the rest of Facebook Home, there's just not really a lot to it. It's basically just going through your home screens, going through your Facebook feed in a different way, and liking and commenting, and that's really about it. So with more development, it could be a pretty cool idea, but that's about it. But anyway, that rounds out our video for today, so hopefully you like that, and as usual, don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again for another video quite soon, hopefully.